What is up, all? What is up? What is up? Sorry for the delay. I had to pick up wifey from work. Some other crazy things that went down. She could probably hear in the back. So welcome all. Welcome. Waiting for a couple of people to join, and then we will begin the fun. Just a couple small things to take care of. Righty. Only a couple more minutes. Alright, so as you can see, we are now back in Monteriggioni. Last time we found out our father was secretly an assassin. He was not a banker as we would have thought our whole lives. Our two brothers who got killed along with our father. To that Umberto, which we later assassinated. Now, for those who never played this game, there's an item there. What the hell are you? So, for those who never played this game or never ever enjoyed the series, first off, welcome. Second, this game is one of my comfort games. Alright, I got another statue. I'm just looking for statues right now. I'm going to build up my economy before I do any missions. The reason for that is, if you build up enough of your economy in this game, you don't have to worry about money in later on missions. But this is based off, I believe, a real place in Italy. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's in Tuscany, the Tuscany Hills. That I know. So now I have how many statues I found? Hold on. See, on the PlayStation 3, you wouldn't have all these buttons. This is originally a PS3 game, so there's some things that I'm still kind of crap on. But, items. Okay, I got 5 there. Yes, I have no money, I know. Just like real life, I have no money. But if you find all 8 statues, you get a couple of thousand florini to build up your economy early on in the game, like I said. And you want to build up your economy because this game does, once you get your economy up to a certain point in this game, money is like a joke. You only have to come back like every once in a while just to kind of like, hey, let me get my money back. Or hey, before my sister takes my money. And then you'll have like thousands and thousands of floor. I think the first time I played this game, I had over 70,000 florins. Because I just had accrued it that much. And it was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. You know, it's been a long time since... And that was on the PlayStation 3, and that was in 2009. So, modern day me is like Pluto. I apologize for that. But yes, so this game, once like I said, you get to a certain point, money is like non-existent. Now, back to this. I apologize, I had some things taken. But yes, this game, I know there's like one of the mines, I believe. But like I said, we're just going to mess around a little bit and have a little fun, you know, exploring this villa. Now, I will spoil this because this game's been out for almost 20 years, especially its sequel in a couple of years. Sadly, this place does get destroyed in Brotherhood. And you visit it in real time in Brotherhood, but you only get like a couple of minutes before the Templars get onto you and stuff. So if anybody's not played these games have been out more than 15 years. So you've now officially been spoiled. So I do apologize on that. But at the same time, I don't, because, you know, it's not like a brand new game. This game's been out when I was in college. You know, that's how long it's been. So we're gonna go see what statues we can open up, and we will see what money we can get. Now, the statues you collect go in these areas. There's only 4 spots. There's one there. My beautiful fiance just walked by. She's oh, now we get money. We get about 2,000 florins. Give or take. Yep, 2,000. Apollo is the sun god, I believe. I forget what Diana was. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I believe Apollo was the sun god. Mars is the Roman version of God of War. Venus, I think, was Aphrodite. The Roman version of Aphrodite. I could be wrong on that. But the Roman gods are basically the Greek gods just renamed. So, if anybody gets upset about plagiarism, the Romans started it first. Little fun fact.
Buongiorno. Salute, Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Now, what do I want to open up? This is 4,000. I don't have the money for that.
Buon viaggio.
Now it's going to go up by 300. Now we're going to have a $300 income, or 300 Florian income. See, zero. So this is his sister. This is Claudia.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
She's the accountant. See, 300 Florians a minute. Now, once you get that all unlocked, I think you get like an extra like couple hundred Florians. It's not a lot. I forget how many targets there are. It's been many, many years. The paintings you buy, I think, outside. But yes, they buy them outside. The Kodak pages.
A presto,
What's your Ezio? I don't know what Prezio means. Sorry, I do not speak Italian. I can understand it, but I do not speak it. So, you can't do anything with this yet, but that's a map. There's not much you can do now. And then there's the secret tunnel that shows where the past assassins live. Now I got money in the villa. So now I'm going to renovate another... I'm going to renovate another building.
Buongiorno. Salute, Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Oh, I can't. Damn it. No, wait. Yes, I can. The tailor. Is that enough money for these?
Buon viaggio.
Oh, that's something I never noticed. But, you know. Then again, I've been playing this game for so many years that there's a lot of things I never noticed. Now this right here, you can practice. But once you get the basics, you never have to come back here. This is a very... this is your blacksmith. For those who don't know, this is your tailor. Now pouches. Now I got a new item for free. Now notice... when we come back, when I upgrade this again, that's going to go down by another couple hundred Florian. That's also, now I just upgraded the, let's go do a riding around. That's going to help upgrade a little bit. Now horse riding in this game is kind of buggy. And I'm not saying that because it's an Ubisoft game. It really is buggy as hell. It's always been buggy in a lot of ways. Brotherhood, they sort of improved on it, but not much. Revelations was eh. But honestly, if I had to say, and I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, the song playing is called Leonardo Inventions Part 1. For those who, by Jesper Kide, for those who have never ever played this game. I highly recommend getting this album. It has always been one of my favorite video game albums of all time. I probably played it 1,000 times. 5 feathers. Wow. Now I gotta bring it back to my mother. Yeah, treasure chest. This means money. But yes, this game, for those who have never played it, so that those are the mines, those open up once you pay for it. You get treasure down there, but I still recommend it because you need to get 100% of this game. You need to get all the feathers, and there's 100 of them. So I have never gotten 100% in this game, and I've had this game for more than 15 years, almost 20 years. Now, there's another feather right there. Just so anybody wants to know what a feather is. That's a feather. But this place, I would love to live if I ever could, because you can literally, if you could, you could actually see armies coming away. You also have a defensive place. You also have a area where you can grow food. It looks like grain. I could be wrong, but I think he's growing grain. So this, hold up, for people who don't know what this is, I will gladly explain. This right here is the fast travel. Now, in this game, and I think only this game, you can only fast travel from one city to another in outside, well, 3 you can. I apologize, you can in 3. Now, what I mean is you can travel from one city to another. So, we got something here. Ah, it's another treasure. Well, today's kind of a hard day for me. Today's the day my grandfather died 20 years ago. So, if I sound a little sad, it's, I miss him. I'm not gonna lie, I miss his shenanigans. I need Mars and Pluto. For those who want to know what that is a call girl. Or a girl of the night, of entertainer. I'm not actually going to say the name because somebody might get mad and say it's offensive or whatever. But historically, since I do have a BA in history, that was a call girl. Call girls, for those who don't know, where it was actually a regarded profession until Columbus came back from the Americas and brought over syphilis, for those who are not aware. There's something under me, I think there was one over here. Yeah, Columbus, when he came back from the quote unquote discovering the New World, which he did not discover, by the way. You can't discover something that was already discovered. Apollo. There's one more I need. But yeah. So you know you can't discover something that's already been discovered. So why did I do that? Damn it, I messed up. I apologize. That was my fault. That was my fault. I forgot I have a sword. I prefer having the blade. So, what do we have left? Neptune and Pluto. So I need a couple more. Okay. Neptune is the god of the sea. Pluto is the god of the dead. Neptune would be Poseidon. Pluto would be Hades. For the Greek equivalent, Jupiter would be Zeus, Minerva. I don't remember off the top of my head, so I do apologize on that. And if anybody says the God of War trilogy is valid, they are wrong. Okay, so this is going to give me another 2,000 Florians. Just so people understand, the Romans took very care to appease the gods. That was a very, very, very big thing with the Roman gods, with the Roman people. The Greeks too, to a large extent. For those who are not aware, when I played Ghost of Yotai, the Buddha statues that I was talking about originated from a Greek kingdom called Bactria, which is, out of all places, in modern-day Afghanistan. Little tidbit of information for most people. Oh, okay. I think that's where it was. Yep, there it is. Last one. Now I get all the statues, and that's gonna give me 100% on that. The statues are technically not needed for the main story, but it's nice to have all of them. Plus, if you want to, learn a little more about how Renaissance Italy viewed the Roman gods, ironically, they made a lot of paintings about the Roman gods in the Renaissance. Before people say that, the Roman Empire fell, the Roman Empire did fall at this time. It did not fall in 476. It actually fell in 1453, the fall of Constantinople, which ironically may have been caused by a volcano, or was caused by a volcano, or due in part because of a volcano. Plus, the Turks were right at the gate, and they had a cannon that was originally gifted to, or sold to the was supposed to be sold to the Byzantine. Well, we call them Byzantines, but in reality, they never called themselves Byzantines. They called themselves Romans. They just spoke Greek, not Latin, which.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list? Buon viaggio!
But yes, in case anybody's wondering about how they view themselves, the Byzantium Empire fell in 1453. This takes place about 1,000 years after the fall of the western half of the Roman Empire, which in itself, wow. So now we got 4,000 more. I could go up and give the feather to my mother, but right now I don't want to. Or the feathers. Feathers do give you, like, they help to increase your revenue, but to be honest, there's so many of them that's something. I might do that as a last thing, as like a where to find them, or talk about different things while finding them. And that I do have to look up because there's so many. The treasure chest, I'll just buy the maps and just do it grid by grid. But again, that's going to have to be a much later on thing, because there's so many treasure chests. There's like 300 and something. Thank God Brotherhood toned that down. So for those who don't know, but there's also races you can do. I'll do that probably later on. Except for the main story one, there's one in the main story you have to do. Now this is the mine I was talking about. Now, who comes down here, I don't know. Story-wise, it doesn't make sense. But it never made sense who came down here, because see, it's just extra money down here. But still, you want that money, because it kind of helps. You kind of have to because of the chest. That should be all the chests in the area. There might be one or two I'm missing. So if you fall, it's not a death sentence. You just get right back up. Again, I don't know who ever came down here, lore-wise. They never, I don't remember, or they just never explained it. But then again, this game is, you know, we're not talking. Now I got almost 1,500 florians, almost 1,460 florians. So now we got all the statues. We got everything we need. Now we could progress further, which we are going to. But I just want to say something. Look at that face. I'm going to clip that. Now, we hunt down those that are responsible for my family. Now, you probably can see it, you probably can't. Let's flip Firenze. We're into Machigione, I apologize. Now, we gotta hunt down the guys who killed our family. Now, anytime you come back to Montegione, it's 100 florians, or when you leave out of here. But when you leave any other place, it's like 400 to 500. So, just be mindful, especially if you're low on cash in this game. We're going to Firenze. That's how you say Republic of Florence in Italian, by the way. So anybody speaks like another Romance language. Now, before we go to mission, it's been 2 years since my father and my brother got killed. That's the store. That was my family's house right here. But, since we're here, we could do one event.
That faithless husband of mine is cheating. I know it, as do all the neighbors. Please teach him a lesson for me.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Have a little fun on the time. Target.
He's here!
What folly is this?
Oh, I just hit the woman by accident. Oops. Was it a woman? I don't know. You guys know?
Donato! She wins! I give up! That bitch! I mean, wonderful wife of mine! I'll go home!
I could probably kill him, but honestly, not worth my patience. But just so you guys are aware, the targeting lock in this game is kind of old, so can I cross here or no? That's the bridge right there. There's a viewpoint I can get to, so let's go back to the viewpoint. Always do a slow walk, even though you know how, even though you can steal money and pickpocket. It's wise you don't.
Guys, help me! Stay back,
He, however, you can tackle. He's a he was a guy who he's part of a group of people that killed your family. So he's you can't. Okay. Okay. So they did kind of okay. Like I said, I played this game 1,000 times, so I'm just looking at different things. So That right there. That sneeze you heard is my fiance. Bless you, babe. She was sick for a couple days, but she's getting better slowly. Now, you can actually dye your clothes, but to be honest,
Addio then. I mentioned meet your friends, eh?
I'd like it in black. Mwah. It doesn't help your economy. I like it in black. And there's a race here. So you have. You know what? I'll do the race real quick. I'm sorry. Let me see what DNA is where. So you cannot replay these missions. Just so everybody knows, in this game you cannot replay missions. We're up to sequence 3, and there's actually sequence 4. I apologize. Oh, it was in 14. We already jumped 2 years. Okay, so like I said, 73 viewpoints. This you can replay. Okay, those you can replay. Like I said, the 300 treasures. I know there are people out there who 100% complete this game.
I can outrun anyone in this district. I hear you're the best. Prove it.
That's one problem with this game, is that Ezio forgets that he can do all this. That's why I like to have the armor of Altair. Yeah, shoot. I've got 4 left. I know what I'm doing here. You get Altair's armor in this game, which is very OP in my opinion. And I think everybody else will agree to that. That's why they had to nerf it in the Brotherhood. Which way am I going now?
It's perfect for what prices I have for this smart creating. You would say I am quite much.
Well, 100 Florians. That's 100 more in my pocket than there was before. You'd be over here, okay. What the? Why did he do that? I'll never know, but it doesn't matter. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Those are thieves. They can help you distract guards and all that. Ooh. I see an item I want. I know I'm going to take some health loss, but then I'll get it back. Health regenerates pretty quick in this game. If you ever played the first one, health took like forever. I don't know why, to me it felt forever. But you have to repair your armor after a certain time, or you can't regenerate. All our armor of Altair is, like I said, all over OP as fuck. And yeah, another one. So now we gotta go to another viewpoint. Now, as long as you don't commit any crimes, so I'm gonna heal up now.
You'll soon feel much better.
Because you are gonna need to. Alright, let that guy go. I'm not chasing him. But yeah, this game can be challenging at times. Oh, wait a minute. Now that, I'm not talking about the feather. Oh yeah, those guys are playing too, so I'm gonna find out where that is. That's the closest one here. That's taken. Now, where the hell is that hieroglyphics? Remember, serving right? I think it was on the other side. What I mean, hieroglyphics. It's the code that you have to unlock. You have to kind of like the code and all that crap. There's another feather up there. I'd just rather get these feathers now because then it becomes, when I do 100% later, it's much more manageable. No, that's a chest. Oh, there it is. Up there. That's because you gotta press X, and I hate pressing X because he's gonna fuck it up. No, he did not this time.
Howard doesn't die. It's passed on.
That was a real photo, by the way. These are real photos. It's right there. Oh, thank God. That's another thing that you have to do for 100% completion. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's a hideout, I believe? Yeah, it is. Alrighty, now let's go get ourselves another viewpoint. So in every Assassin's Creed game, starting from the first one, you want to get viewpoints because it helps unlock locations, all that. Now, in Brotherhood, starting from Brotherhood onwards, those are feathers right there, too. And I want the feathers, because they're going to be a pain in the ass later. See, in this game, I hate the musicians because they... I don't want to climb up and around when I have to. I want to avoid him. And if you get 50 feathers, I believe that's a weapon you unlock. The last weapon in the game you unlock. Shh, it's okay. You didn't see me. You just died of shock. Yes, that's exactly what happened. You died of shock. Ooh, throwing knives. Well, I'll just save me a couple of dollars. I have to pick up the, and they're just gonna walk away like, yeah, we didn't see anything. But so a little interesting fact about this game, the buildings were, some of them were a one-on-one representation, they remodeled it, but the background is actually a picture. It is not a real thing, it was just a background scenery, and they did that with a lot of games at this time era, you know, when developers actually put passion into things and not, you know, micromanaging and all that crap. You know, not micromanaging, the micro gambling. You know, I'd rather have a game where you have the full story, and that's me. And I know when this game first came out, there was some BS behind it because you can't. There were like 2 things you could not unlock.
Why are you here? Eccolo! Stop him!
Down he goes. Perfect. And that's a pickpocketer. Why are you going down? I'm sorry, Ezio. You're supposed to be staying up. But yeah, those guys I kill because, honestly, fuck, screw them. Plus, you get money out of it.
Ezio, you are still alive.
Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all.
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
Anything for you, my friend. Ha-ha! You found another one. How exciting! This one is tricky to break. Clever links use ancient languages. Maybe I just... Oh, it seems to be a manual of sorts. Different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Of course. And why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
Yep, you gain a health square, and you healed up. So now you got to do these testing, but reality, it's more of an idea of that you can assassinate people, you know, from different ways. Leonardo.
I've done it. Come quickly. Look. Take it. Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La volpe.
A fox.
Capisco. But do you know where a fox might go? Perhaps near the mercato with a feast ready. Sta attento, amico.
I'm recent good fortune finding new suppliers has paid.
Alrighty. Now we need armor.
Come and see the next who comes this way.
Now since I got that armor upgrade now, now I got 2 hidden blades for the price of take it out, mother truckers. We already did our first race, so I don't know why that was even unlocked, but oh, more races get unlocked. So the game tells you when you unlock certain things as the story progresses. It's a long time. What we got here? We got a Montegiorni's value went up by another 55 florians, which means now you get an extra 5 florians. So now we're gonna do a mission. We're gonna meet up with. Shh, I can't say his name. He's some.
Here comes the giovane signor.
Oh my god.
Giovanni!
Va bene! Poi! Va bene!
That basically distracts your local people, so you don't have to like worry about them. Volpe, oh, there it is.
My pouch!
Oh,
my money!
your money! I don't have your money!
Get back here! I really have no interest in hurting you. So give me back my money and we'll call it even.
Not so fast.
What do you want? Who are you?
They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Mr. Ezio.
You know my name.
It is my business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed. I need to find someone. I know where he'll be before even he does.
Who?
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma. A secret meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go. Ah, yes. Here is your money.
let me get this view tower. Now, the only place there's only one city in this game you cannot do a viewpoint. I should head back home and get money. I think I am near I think it's over this way. Because I should get back home and get my money. Before Claudia decides to take my money. Before people get upset that I just impersonated Italians, I'm actually part Italian. So... Plus, I grew up around Italians, so people get mad about it. Forget about it. But yeah, I don't care if you get upset, to be honest, because I grew up around Italians my whole life. I am part Italian. For the longest time, we thought we weren't. Turns out we are. So I say I'm basically the Western Roman Empire. That's what I'm looking for. It's going to cost me money, but then I get money back. Now, for those who don't know, these fast travels are great. Oh, it's always on. It's $100. It's 100 floors. Not what? Okay. Claudia, you ain't taking my money for your makeup. So, that's right, the New World wasn't discovered yet. Or should I say it wasn't rediscovered? I apologize. So, 1478, Columbus did not go west. So, makeup wasn't really a thing with European jet because of syphilis.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
17% done.
A presto, Ezio.
I want to know what that means. Now you can't get my money, sis. Haha! You can't get my money.
Buongiorno. Salute, Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
So now we want to get this up fixed. So what we have left? This is what, 3 and 4. Perfect. This is going to help our economy out massively early on.
Buon viaggio.
Now it's another 1,700 florians. Now let's go check with Claudia.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
Remember, we were at 17%. Now we're up to 28%. That is a major jump. Because all the renovations are done, that's going to get our economy way up. I got to start purchasing the paintings, but for now, see, you get the Armor of Altair, so it's kind of like pointless for me not to tell you. Yeah, look at that, 17,000. A prezzo, Ezio.
A presto, Ezio.
Now you bring this here. So that goes there. Always do the corners first if you're not sure. That goes there. That goes there. Yeah, that goes there. That's right. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. But if nobody knows what this is, I'm not going to spoil the fun. That's the map of the world. When I first played this game, that was a huge, huge revelation. That was a whole... I'll bring this to my mother. That was a huge revelation in a 2009 game. Now remember, but Assassin's Creed when it first came out wasn't supposed to be this... It was going to be big, but I didn't think they would go this far. So now that's 5, I think I put in there. Yeah, 550. So... that's another 5 Florians. So, Maria does not speak for the rest of the game until you collect 100 feathers. Claudia literally does not move that spot ever. She literally sits there for 30, almost 20, over 20 years. Now, we're going to continue the main missions, but I wanted to kind of show some really interesting stuff before we continue our revenge. That was a PSP only. These were from the PSP game. So the fact that they were able to pull this over was amazing. For those who don't know, that's Altair's wife. Bouchard was the Templar he killed. Which we're going to need this sword for a while. And these are the mini swords. And yeah, there's going to be 2 devices here later on we're going to fill up. These are the armor area where you can get your armor. But now we have a nice new sword. So, just a little sidetracking, but you know, it's what I... In case you want to know where all your stuff goes, that's where it goes. Now, let me get to the top of one of these towers and I'll explain what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I can buy a painting now. Paintings. It helps out. Every little penny helps out. So now we go back to... I think we should have the money for this. I know I'm going to be penny pinching, but hey. Leonardo's is kind of the... You unlock the other areas later on. So we'll just go back here and deal with this. But now we've got the money rolling in, our economy's going to be growing, and that's what you want. But before we continue, I'm going to take a couple minutes break. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's continue the fun. But yeah, so back to our assignment. Hey, get down there. Oh, good. Good catch. So now we're gonna do our missions. So as I said earlier, the background imagery in the mountains, that was a painting that was put into the game to save on memory, and so it gave the illusion that you were looking at the mountains. The same in Montegioni, the same in all these other places. Let's try air assassinating this guy. What the? You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Now I gotta take the long way around. He didn't say anything, right? That's what I thought. He didn't see anything. This was the place that we took our mother and sister to. I believe this is the place. No. This is another place.
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Nessun problema.
I don't know if La Volpe was based on a real person or a series of people. I don't know 100%.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
Come on, Ezio. I know you're good. There we go. We'll be alright. We got it. There we go. He's off here. He's off there.
Here we are. Francesco Di Pazzi is meeting his people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle, turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Una fortuna.
I'll get it another time. I think that one, I don't remember which one it was exactly, but we'll do the mission. Alright, let's go. Now, in this second, in Brotherhood, there are times you have to complete objectives within a certain time, or there's certain things. I hated that, to be honest. It didn't bring any joy to the game. It just brought, to me at least, I felt that it was more of a letdown, in my opinion. Go. You know, for a lot of these old schools things, people think that the agents were not intelligent, but in reality, they were pretty freaking intelligent, man. I mean, you know. Hey, Mario!
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio? It's so cold. What do you want, Hilario? They said Patsy is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight.
This, I think. Memory served me right. Yeah, you gotta go climb up and around, but I don't exactly remember where. I know it was something to do with these. Yeah, there was something to do with this. Yep.
You, Eddie!
You didn't see me, man. You saw a ghost. That's all you saw, man. That's all you saw was a ghost. You didn't see an actual person. Doesn't matter if you get spotted down here. The game is scripted anyways. When I mean scripted, it's scripted so that even if you get spotted, it doesn't count against you, or it doesn't count as a fail. In the second game, if you fell from a certain height, you actually failed one of the objectives. The second, to get the full sync. Which, again, to me, I don't know why they did that. climb up and around. Yep. But before we go up, we're gonna get some chest. I don't know how much is in here. I don't remember. Oh, 200. Oh, okay. That's not that much. Still. Come on. Let's go. Come on. I know you can do this. There you go. You go here, and then from here, you go here. Why did he do that? Why, Ezio? Why did you make me do that? Now I gotta redo the whole thing. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, you have to go back up and around. Yep. Alright. That's not an issue. That's what you want. Okay.
After the door. Keep watch while I go look. This was supposed to be an easy job. I told you we shouldn't have come here. If I hear anything, I'm running to the other guard post. So help me God.
Here, I think. What do I do? Oh, yeah. I think it's scripted. I don't recall if you could actually just sneak around them. I don't remember. But I think it is scripted that they do spot you.
Saverio! I'll be back with the other guards! To find a way out before he kills me. Run faster! Leave me alone! I'm not facing you. He's not going to get me.
another divergence in the road, so you're gonna take the stairs up here.
I'm being chased! Hit him! Kill the... Excellent! So there won't be enough of you left to bury!
One second, guys. I'm sorry. So we gotta climb. I was trying to edit that, and damn thing decided to go derp. I don't know what's up with Twitch lately, but whatever. And if people ask me to remove that, I'm not going to at the moment because A, I don't have a professional recording unit. I'm recording off a $25, $30 capture card. So yeah, unless you can, you know, And I don't make that much to begin with. Now I gotta go the other way. Hello, bot.
Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Bernardo.
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation. As long as nobody's killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Senor. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
See, we'll need to be on hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it, Jacopo? Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible! The Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
We'll suffer no such surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I've some other business to attend to before I return. Gentlemen, tomorrow a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And we have a sarcophagus.
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you stumbled on one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
Now that we know the way in, I'll tag the landmarks containing tombs in the database.
It should be all the other treasures except for this one. I don't like how Twitch has the clips now. That's like they have like two different versions of it. It's like, why'd you guys do that?
I know where Francesco will be and when.
What is it?
I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical 60s. But what the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici. It begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
It's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd. Get close, stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi,
it will not come to that. Promise.
I hope you are right.
Oh, there's another treasure right here. Was somebody's, but now it's belonging to the Assassin Order. Now these vessels, these were, I think, carracks. These were like a medieval vessel. You can't do anything in this game except like board it, but that's about it. These weren't galleys. These were bigger. These were, I think, carracks. These were like for like the Mediterranean, because remember, Europe didn't really know about the Americas until after Columbus. Now, it was kind of known about because of the Vikings, because the Vikings were the first Europeans to discover it, but again, it was kind of like a hidden sort of thing. It was kind of like a rumor. For those who want to know, like how you can got Mew in the first Pokemon game, kind of like that, if you want to make a comparison of the 2 or 3 or whatever you want to do. Now, we got more to do. I don't remember. Oh, there's another one right here. There was another one. I'll probably do that in a second. So, let's do more viewpoints, because that actually helps with the upcoming missions in Firenze. Now, for those who don't know, Firenze is Florence. It's a beautiful city. I've never actually been there. I would like to go there one day. Firenze is a beautiful city. I'd actually like to go to Venice and Naples. Rome I would try to avoid. I've heard some really...
Getting directions to Venice.
I don't know why Siri did that for me. 1,000 mile. You gotta love smartphones. You're not even talking to the smartphone, and the smartphone's like, "Are you talking to me?" Same with my other item I'm Gav, which I cannot say its name, or else it's gonna go, "Were you talking to me? Were you talking to me?" So now we... Ooh! I see something we're going to need as well. Part of the whole revenge story is we're actually going to need... There's an item I see we're going to need. Ezio Re dei Tori di Firenze. Those were criers or sound criers, or they would always have announcements for like the town or city. Usually it would be something such as FYI, there's an outbreak of plague. There would be an outbreak of... Is there like a... Is there like mercenaries or somebody I can use? I really don't want to start a fight. There's a reason to it. Damn it, I'm gonna have to fight them. Now I'm gonna have to kill them. Out of if anybody's lurking, I'm purposely leaving the bot there just for shits and giggles.
Grande assassino! You won't Let go! Please, go!
Had to do a sacrifice somehow. Don't worry, those guards are fine. They're just sleeping. They're not dead, despite what the Templars say. Beautiful. Now we got that. We can go to Leonardo's, or we can do the tomb. Honestly, I'd rather get the tomb done because that helps get you the best weapons and the best armor in the game. And you want the best weapons and armor in the game. So, kind of helps with the revenge story, you know. But anytime you find up to 4 codex pages, you get an increase on 1 square. Now, if you had the PSP game, which was Assassin's Creed Bloodline, which I actually had it, and it was okay. It was not the greatest game. But to be fair, most PSP games were mediocre in my opinion. I know some people... I know some people who are probably going to be like, well, Curtis, that's not true. The PSP had some great games. Yeah, it had a couple games, but to me it felt let down. I don't know, maybe because I didn't have a second analog stick. I think that's why I don't like it. You know, I am not a fan of it. I know I have coworkers who love it, who swear by it. I don't. I personally think that to me it was not the best design of all time. You know, yeah, it had its perks, yeah, it had its moments, but at the same time, to me, like I said, I felt like it was a letdown. Why are you dropping for Ezio? What the hell? I want you to go up, not down. We have to collect the feather. Didn't you know that? Got 10. Good. But yes, I just felt like that the PSP was a letdown. Now, it had some great games. It had some great games, and it had some, you know, that's like every gaming system. The 3DS, another great gaming system. To me, had some great games, and in some other cases, it had a letdown.
Di Grazia, stay away from the artwork on the walls. And when your men build the dome, take care not to disturb any of the sacred relics in the lanterna on top. They are the most important artifacts in our church.
Yes, yes, Padre. Just make sure to pay us the full sum for our work.
So now we gotta find another temple. Sorry about that. My lovable fiance was asking me a question of very high importance. For those who don't know, I'm engaged to a lovely Ecuadorian woman, and she wants her brownies. Before people think, oh, marijuana, oh, no, she is not a user. She's not a user. She brownies from 7-Eleven for those who care. But she, yeah, because we went to 7-Eleven earlier. She, before she went to work, and she wanted a brownie from 7-Eleven. They have brownies with Babe Ruth, the candy mixed with. I just fucked this up. I just fucked that up. Wait a minute, I can just climb up here? No, I can't. I gotta go back up this way. But yes. She is not a smoker. So for those who are, oh, she's one of us, sorry guys, she's not. She's not a smoker. She's never smoked marijuana in her life. It's not her thing. You gotta do this like carefully. This is like stupid. Then you gotta come back here.
Then, now I have a way back up in case I fall.
Now you gotta go back this way. Controls are a little clunky, I will say. You know, as much as I love this game, they are a little clunky still because, again, this is a PS3 360 game, so bear in mind. And you cannot play this on PC. The Ezio collection is not on PC. It's on the Switch. It's on the PS. The first time I got it was actually on the PS4, and I was very happy. But the fact that it's not on Steam as a collection is amazing and pathetic. Ubisoft can do better than that. Come on, guys. If you put it on that, you can put it on the Steam Deck. And if you put it on the Steam Deck, I would die happy. But I forgot that you need Ubisoft to sign in for any of their games, so it's kind of hard to play like any of the Assassin's Creed games. So yeah. Serve me right. You go here. Again, it's been a while since I've really played these games. I played them a lot, but again, my memory has been kind of mashugana thanks to COVID and my autoimmune. So, I had COVID over a couple years ago, and no, you don't go this way. You go here, I believe. No, you go Ah! Damn it. But at least the ladder's right here. You don't have to do these missions right away. You can actually wait till later on where you have like better equipment, better armor, where you have more health if you want to. I try to get these done as soon as possible. That's just my preference, but if you know, it's up to your preference. If you feel like, hey, I want to try these missions out early, I want to get it done, get the items. It is doable. It is. I remember what I did wrong. Okay. It's funny because you have to like. All right, now you're gonna go up here. Yeah, and I believe this is the one where you have to like climb on a cross or something. Is this one or another one? I don't remember 100%. And this is a real church, by the way, in Florence, so I'm not a church person, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Me and the Catholic Church have a very, very bad beef that will probably never recover in this lifetime. It had nothing to do with the priest. It had other reasons. That's all I'm going to say to that. And please be respectful to that. So, alrighty. Yeah, this is the one where you have to like climb across or something. You come up here, you gotta go all the way around, then you have to go up. Now, to get 100% completion in this game, you do need this. Like I said, but again, these missions are kind of, the two missions are kind of, this is one of the reasons why you're going to come up here. The two missions are kind of, if you want to wait till the end of the game, it's fine, but what a lot of people have recommended over the years is to get the items, get the armor of Altair, because there is a mission later in the game that you have to go to Venice, and it's highly recommended that you have that armor because it makes that level so much easier. And I mean a lot easier. But yeah, so and you climb up here. This way, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say you go this way. Alright, we're in. That is from Assassin's Creed Origins. But another reason why I like doing these missions early on is because you can actually get some money out of this. You can get, you know, it's not a lot of money, but you still want it. For those who don't know, Assassin's Creed Origins is actually a much later game, and a lot of the statues were retconned, but this one is Bayek's wife. She killed Cleopatra with a snake, with a poisonous snake. Now, to give a little bit of context behind that, we don't know actually exactly how Cleopatra died. We just know that she died with Mark Antony. And she was the last of the Ptolemies to rule Egypt before it was conquered by the Romans. And it was conquered by another foreign invader, which in this case was the Romans. And then 600 years later, now we can get some more money. Also another reason why I like this. There's also a feather here. No, no, no. Damn it, Ezio, stop. Now, where's that feather? I just saw it. Oh, it's right up there. Unfortunately, there's no fast travel, so you're gonna have to, unless you jump down from here, and you gotta find like where the pigeons lie and all that crap, because that's where they hang out. When you find the pigeons like hanging out, that's when you can do a leap of faith. But I forget. Oh, here, right here. We're good. Now I have. Now the pigeons, anything like that, you can. Now I got another leap of faith. Beautiful. I have now successfully now I gotta restock my medication.
That should heal quick.
Just an FYI, the doctors in this game, they are good, but just be mindful. Let me get Leonardo to take care of this one, and then I'll go back to the villa and I'll upgrade my stuff.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one. How exciting! This one's easy. You just move every other letter. Here.
Oh, so it was 100. I thought it was more for some reason. Huh. Claudia, you're not getting my money. Now, here, I'm gonna actually... Oh, because they're probably upstairs, and I'm not... I'll deal with those later. But first, we gotta get to Claudia before she takes my money.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
You ain't taking my money. So...
A presto, Ezio.
Now we go to the... Let's build this up. So this is basically what the villa looks like. See, when I first played this game...
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
I honestly thought that we would be attacked. So I don't want to... I just want to upgrade it once.
Buon viaggio.
Now I'm going to go upgrade. Get the more leather armor. Because I should now have enough for it. And if not, there's some treasures around we can always do. But... So you could buy these weapons, but honestly, I'll get them later when I have more income.
One man's gun is as good as another.
Now that's going to unlock. Yep. So that's now another 123 Florians. You always want to get as many Florians as you can early game. Like I said, the more you build up, the more this game will thank you later on. Now, that is another room you have to go upstairs. I don't remember where it was exactly. Paintings. Wait a minute. It's on the other side. Okay, so let's drop off the feathers first. I think it was like 1 or 2. 2. Perfect. And there's actually a hidden tomb down here. You can do, but for now, I think I was wrong. I don't think it was AC Origins. I think that was Bayek's wife. I messed up on that. I apologize.
I didn't even want to do.
Let's see, something I gotta fix. This won't poison Alexander the Great. So that's another thing. We don't know how Alexander the Great died, so... And because of Alexander the Great, that's how he got Cleopatra and Mark Antony and that whole fiasco. And Augustus killed his half-brother, allegedly had his half-brother whacked. We don't know, because his half-brother is still missing. Along with his half-brother's other half-brothers. Yeah, wild times in ancient life. And before people say the ancients lived a simple life, no, they did not. So these are all the paintings you have to purchase. They're just there for a reason. I don't know why to this day. This is the room I was looking for. Right here. Right here. This is what I wanted. Now these are the room. This is your target room. So these are all the people you've assassinated. So it actually starts from him, Umberto, to Vieri, and then later on you'll have other paintings. When I first played this game, right? This is when I first played this game. I'll give you a little fun fact. I actually thought of a room like that. If I ever had the chance, I would have a house. I would have like a room just like that, so that my past would be in one spot and always be in one spot, and you couldn't just get to it. Because to me, that is something of kept close. You know, I've nothing against my family, but it's just I prefer certain things to be kept to myself. Now we're gonna upgrade some more buildings. Now, if you notice, that was 4,000 florins.
Buongiorno.
By the end of this transaction, we'll be somewhere around 52, 53. This is the bank. And the doctor.
Buon viaggio!
Now it's up a lot higher.
You here to look at the books?
It's at 700. I told you to go higher. Now we're up to 37. Told you we'd be over 5,000. Eventually, you're going to have enough income where you can have this. Now, because I have the leather armor, that's an extra 10 florins, 100 florins really. Once you get all the other armor, it's massively huge increase. The 2 models you get within the game, that's
A presto, Ezio.
that's not something you just unlock right away. You gotta play the game for a while, and they're really like more like you can laugh at it type thing. One of them is they both involve Leonardo. I'll just give you a spoiler on that if you. But why do I keep coming back here? Because this is the only time you can get really money, and I want my money. That way my sister don't touch my money, you know? I don't have a sister, by the way. I have a sister-in-law currently, and I will have a future sister-in-law, or a couple. But whatever. Now, let's go back to the missions. I think I can buy... No, I can't buy anything yet. The bank just brings in income. You can't do anything with the bank until AC Brotherhood, where you could actually take money out of the bank. Taylor. Yeah, the shop owners actually insult you if you don't have any money. They actually insult you in this game. That's what I love about it. I love it. Let's go back to Florence. Oh, it's always been expensive as hell. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was more. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. One second, guys. Alrighty. Apologize on that. Let's get this mission going. Loki Francesco de Pazze. Oh, yeah, you can't climb up. This, just an FYI, is going to get bloody.
It's Lorenzo, his wife. There's Giuliano, Lorenzo's brother. There's Francesco. Here he is. To strike.
Crepa! Traditore! Giuliano! No! No! Nome di Dio! Mi scongiuro, pietà! Nessuno acchiattato! Maledetto! Muori! 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 Your day is done, Lorenzo! Your entire family dies by my sword! Fuck! I killed! You brought this on yourself! Die! Just die already! Please! I need help!
You can't kill him.
I'm not forgotten.
You saved my life. It's nothing. But the man who did this to you has to pay.
Not now. I need help first. To my home. People I trust. Can you...
Follow my lead.
I'm losing a lot of blood.
Hang on, Signor. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Francesco de Pazzi! I'll kill him. I'll wipe his entire family from the city. They'll be erased!
Quietate, Signore. Conserve your energy, or I'll be delivering a corpse. We're almost there now.
So now we're in a Florentine civil war.
Get out of here! Take him here! I'm more than capable of... I had hoped...
fall in. Stay close.
Lorenzo's been wounded. Aprite la porta! What's the password? Polizia, open the maledetta porta. By the Christ greatest, come in, quickly! The city is at war! Hurry!
Wait. I am in your debt. Tell me, why did you help me?
You are not the only one who lost a brother to the Pazzi. My name is Ezio Auditore.
You're Giovanni's son. Your father was a good man. He understood honor, loyalty.
The Pazzi thugs are storming the Palazzo della Signoria! We cannot hold them off much longer! No. If they get inside, they'll murder our supporters and put their own devils in power!
Then my survival would mean nothing. I have to... Francesco de Pazzi. Help save our city, Auditore. Kill him.
Oh, that's right, I robbed this place. Okay. I'm going to call it here. I thank everybody for coming. I'll be streaming later on tonight. Hopefully everything goes well. And we do more Revenge. And I will stream for a couple hours actually later today. Probably maybe 4 or 5 hours depending. However, I thank everybody for coming. It's been a long day for me, and this is gonna be a very hard day for me to do anything. I'm still gonna stream later regardless, but anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming. Stay safe, stay golden, stay warm. It is very cold out. If you do not have a place to go get heat or get any type of heat, seek shelter. This cold is not to be messed with. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold again, but you never know. Like I said, I will stream later. I will be doing more of this, and I will continue this. You know, we are doing pretty good so far in the story. We got a while to go, but we got things to do. But like I said, everybody, thank you for coming. Stay safe, stay golden. Have a wonderful night, and stay warm.